What's going on, Searchers? It's Sirxch, and I'm just here to do a quick review on, more like an update on what I feel about the next-gen systems. First of all, PS4. Actually, you know what? Forget the whole first of all thing. They're both the exact same thing, pretty much. It's just a PC in a pretty box, even though we haven't seen Sony's pretty box yet. And there's not really anything to look forward to on either side when it comes to next-gen graphics. Both of them are doing the exact same type of next-gen graphics system builds. 8 gigs of RAM. The PlayStation has their video sharing capability. Xbox has their video sharing capability. Both of them have editing capability on both platforms. It's like they just walked up to each other and said, hey, this is what we're going to do. You just make yours blue, I'll make mine green. It's slightly ridiculous to me. There's still going to be that leap forward in next-gen systems and what they can do. So, it's just something that gamers are going to have to accept. That's what I'm saying right now. It's just something that you're going to have to accept. It's coming, and there's nothing that's going to change that. I had a conversation earlier about the next-gen systems, and pretty much my reason for sticking with Xbox, which is what I'm planning on doing, just sticking with the Xbox and just purchasing an Xbox One whenever I get the cash for it. This conversation played out after I saw this really funny video, but I'm not going to read through the entire thing, but one of my main points were that it came up after one of the people in the conversation mentioned their decision was going to be based on who wowed them the most at E3. And what I said was, what is there really to wow you with on whether the systems are... What? Both systems are exactly the same. The hardware and exclusives won't really be changing that much. So, what's the point? And the console war is just gone, because our generation has already chosen which system they're going with. Me, Xbox. I mean, if I have the extra money for it, I'll pick up a PS3. I'm one of those in-betweeners. It doesn't matter to me which one I have. Whatever's in front of me, I'll play it. But then there's the Xbox fanboys and the Sony fanboys. And then there are people like me, the in-betweeners, that either haven't made a choice yet or just choose both because it's just a better spread. And then that's it. And Nintendo can't even fight against it because they have no stake in the war anymore. With the recent release of the Wii U, they've just kind of overshot everything and just said, hey, here's our next-gen system because we have it and it's ready. So, yeah. And then they were all like, oh, by the way, we're dropping out of the console war. We're not showing anything at E3. And personally, I think they're going to drop out of the home console market completely. Because the Wii U hasn't done so well, and they don't seem to have that many plans for it. It just seems to be one of those, like, it's kind of just like a placeholder that they just dropped in because it was necessary, I guess you could say. Xbox is planning on 15 new exclusives with 8 new IPs. Sony hasn't said anything about new exclusives or new IPs. And they haven't really said anything about anything. I mean, they've given little tidbits of information, but my thing about what Sony did was, why would you do a press conference about a new system without an actual system present? That was messed up. That was just ridiculous. I find that absolutely ridiculous. If I'm going to show something new, I'm going to have it with me. Oh, where's Sony? Here's our new thing. Here's a controller and a camera. What? You serious? That whole press conference just pissed me off. There's nothing. There was nothing there. No substance. It was all rendered videos, barely any gameplay, and I can't say any better for Xbox. Xbox did the exact same thing. Just randomly just thrown in rendered videos, no gameplay, nothing to say here's what the system can actually do. Because yeah, I can play 1080p movies straight on from my Xbox, but the games don't look like that. And I hate that they said, here's what it's going to look like. That's bull. I'm sorry, but that is absolute bull. You can't just throw up a rendered video saying, oh, this is what it's going to look like in game, when I don't see any type of actual gameplay footage. I mean, unless it was recorded footage from gameplay that you just like, oh, I'm going to pan and zoom throughout the entire thing. But that doesn't make any sense because it was way too smooth for that. Unless, which they didn't spotlight or anything like that, you can plan a route for the camera to travel within gameplay videos, which may be a possibility because of the editing software that they're including in the system, but that still doesn't say that much to me. I don't know. So for now, I just want to say that the next-gen systems look great. I'm not trying to rag on them that much, even though it seems like it, and it really does feel like it to me. Like, I'm saying all this stuff, and it feels like I'm just getting really aggravated, because it's upsetting what they're doing with these next-gen conferences. They're kind of annoying, because it's just like, hey, here's what it'll do, but we're not showing you what it'll do. The sense it makes none. I'd also like to congratulate Xbox on doing a phenomenal job in their press conference, I'd have to say. All of the new Kinect gestures that they actually showed and demonstrated, and the whole like snap feature and the I forget what they called it. Whatever. The thing where you can go back and forth between TV and all your other apps and stuff. The voice command thing, and how smooth it is, because it's really impressive, and it's cool. And I also like that they are now including the Kinect as a bundle permanently, which I knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time, and they did it in a really good way. And I like the design of the new system. Can't say anything about PS4 yet because I haven't seen the design of the new system. The new controller looks like it's going to have a really nice grip on it for both of them, and the cross-style D-pad on the Xbox controller looks like it's going to be really comfortable. Everything that they've done to the Xbox controller looks great. I'm going to miss my center button. They replaced it with I think a touch thing. That's what it looks like. They didn't really say anything about the guide button. But it's whatever. They'll do what they want to do. And I guess we'll have as much say as we can as gamers and such, but it is what it is. So, thanks for searching. Keep on keeping on. I'll see you guys later.